The US is home to some of the world's best universities, which is why over 1 million international students choose to study here every year. But what if I told you there's more than just a degree to earn while you're in the States? In this video, we'll talk about how you can turn your years as a student in America into wealth while in the US on an F1 student visa. Helping international students transform their desire to own property in the US into reality is one of the most common discussions we have at Nonresident Investor. My name is John Pastre, and I'm co-founder of Nonresident Investor. We specialize in helping foreign nationals buy US real estate and get US mortgages. This video is specifically for international students interested in buying US real estate while they're studying in the US. Before we start though, take a second to like this video and subscribe to the channel. That way, you'll be the first to know when we publish new videos and will also help support the channel. Let's briefly cover your rights as an F1 student visa holder. What is an F1 student visa? An F1 visa lets foreign students come to the US to study full-time. It's a non-immigrant student visa that usually lasts up to 5 years. In 2023 alone, the US issued around 450,000 F1 visas, making it one of the most popular visas for foreign students. As an F1 visa holder, you can transfer to different schools, apply for a driver's license, use healthcare through your school's insurance, and even travel outside the US and return as long as your visa stays valid. Can you buy a house in the US as a foreigner with an F1 visa? To put it simply, yes. F1 visa holders have the right to buy a home in the US. There are no laws to stop you from doing that. But the real question isn't, can you buy a house? It's, can you afford it? To be quite honest, that entirely depends on your budget combined with financing options. Thanks to the well-developed financial system in the US, there are mortgage lenders who created a loan program to help F1 visa holders. As long as you have the down payment and can prove income, typically at least double the mortgage payment, you can get a mortgage and buy your home in the US. Being honest, international students are usually providing proof of a parent's income to support the mortgage payment with translated official documents because work limits in the US are restrictive. And being even more honest, international students coming to America typically come on the wealthier side. Once you own a property, you can live in it while you're studying, and when your studies are complete, you can rent it out. Some are interested in buying investment properties that you won't live in. And since you're not actively working to earn that rent income, it won't break the F1 visa rules. Just remember to file a tax return, Form 1040 or 1040-NR, and report your earnings. Now, I can guess what you're thinking. How is it worth it to go into debt to buy a home as a student? To answer that question, let's put things into perspective. Is buying a home as an F1 visa holder even worth it? As an F1 student, you're likely staying in the US for around 4 years, give or take. And during that time, rent can be your biggest expense, easily costing between $1,500 and $2,000 per month. Do the math. That's around $72,000 to $96,000 over 4 years, just on rent. But instead of throwing that money away, what if you could put it towards a mortgage? US real estate appreciates in value, and over the last decade, property values have gone up by nearly 50%. So after 4 years, the home you buy today will be worth significantly more, leaving you in a stronger financial position if you decide to sell it or rent it to other students and continue to build equity and cash flow. And here's another benefit: finding roommates. The US has a strong culture of shared living, especially among students. So if you buy a home and rent out a couple of rooms, you could cover a big chunk of your mortgage. For example, let's say your monthly payment is $2,000. If you charge 2 roommates $800 each, you're only left paying $400 a month out of pocket. Plus, since you'll be living in the house, you can manage it yourself. No need to hire a property manager. You'll handle finding tenants, collecting rent, and making sure everything runs smoothly. This experience not only saves you money, but also teaches you valuable skills that will help you in the future. You finished your studies. Now what? Now, you're probably wondering, what do you do with your home after you finish your studies? Well, that depends on a few things. If you've fallen in love with the States, you might try to stay, find a job, and build a future here. About 46% of international students manage to stay after college, so it's possible. On the other hand, you might decide to take your new knowledge and head back home, ready to reunite with your family after 4 years away. Whatever happens next is really up to you and the opportunities you've created during your time in the US. As for your property, it's likely gone up in value. This puts you in a great position with a few options. You can sell it for a profit, keep living in it, or rent it out while you head home. All of these options realize equity appreciation, whereas renting an apartment fills someone else's bank account. Whichever way you look at it, you have options. Things to consider before buying a home with an F1 visa. If you thought this through and decided buying a home is a smart move, after analyzing your financial situation, there are a few things you need to figure out first. The most important step, sorting out your budget. In 99% of cases, this means talking to your parents. Unless you saved up on your own, this is often the first hurdle to clear. Next, take a look at property prices near your university. You want a place that's within driving distance of your campus, fits your budget, and can house at least a few people. Searching for listings within a 2 to 3 mile radius is a good place to start. Finally, it's time to work with a mortgage broker who specializes in helping F1 visa holders. The mortgage broker will help you to solidify your budget and estimate monthly expenses. The best part is you don't need US credit score to apply for these mortgages. Our team will help you secure the best possible mortgage terms for your investment. We'll guide you through the entire buying process. Let's have a talk about your goals and get to know each other. Book a free discovery call with us in the link in the description. Thank you for watching the Non-Resident Investor YouTube channel.